Terry.
Appreciate it, man. And also thank you for always commentating with me, putting up all my shenanigans. I almost fell backwards on this chair.
It's all good. And the viewers at home, we appreciate. We would not have a stream if you guys weren't tuning in.
Yes.
So we're getting it popping, and currently Dingus Joe, explosive start, 75 unanswered %. Ramses trying to hit the ground. Is he going to be able to do it? Not quite yet. Manages to fight his way down with that down air and starts to alleviate a bit of that pressure by applying some of himself. But Dingus Joe is not done yet, resetting the situation.
Yeah, and this is a far cry from what we saw earlier on. But here we go. I feel like the earlier percents will lend itself better to game watch. But later on, if you get played neutral against Corrin, you will lose once and then lose your stock for it.
But I think over a similar setup that worked on Pomeli and not able to pull it off this time versus Ramses. I do wonder if we're going to see Dingus Joe go for more edge guards or not.
Who needs edge guards?
Yeah, when you're killing people off the top, man, you don't need it. But just because Dingus Joe likes to go off stage, and Game & Watch's back air is such a great tool to actually edge guard Corrin, I wonder if we're going to see that come into play.
Oh,
he's trying to go for it.
Oh, he hit him with his up B, and that was a quick first game. Dingus Joe looking hungry for it.
Good job, Dingus. Clearly, that man's listening to the stream. Oh, go for more edge guards? All right.
On it, coach.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're coming from losers, that's the kind of set that start to the set. There we go. Words are start to the set that you want to have. You want it to be quick so that you don't really expend that much mental energy, so that when the reset does happen, you still have gas in the tank.
3, 2, 1, go! And currently, you know, showing he still has plenty of gas for the moment at least, but Ramsey just immediately answering back. 20% is already better than what it was last game at this point. But look at that conversion. Dingus Joe, the coverage right there was great. But Ramsey just always finding a way down with that down air. Good stuff by him.
Yeah, Dingus Joe has to reset a little bit. Nice. I love that up smash. It doesn't kill just yet, but it's a hard call out and all that good damage.
And it looks like Dingus is playing a little more aggressive, you know? Obviously, it's very difficult to get in on Corrin, but he's just kind of chasing him down and staying in the vicinity, and so far it's definitely paying off for him. 87 to 53% Dingus's favor because of it.
Yeah, now I feel like these up smashes might start to kill a little bit now, or at least close. And if it doesn't, it still just puts the fear into Ramses. But Ramses might give Dingus Joe a little bit something to fear. These up airs come through are quite strong. They might kill if Dingus Joe commits to something in the air a little bit too hard.
Good back here coming in from Ramses. Now, Dingus Joe, something he's been doing right is getting Ramses in the air and tagging on damage. But unfortunately, he hasn't found the answer to that right there, but I spoke too soon. Got the answer, got the stock. Finally, a response to that down air that Ramses been using to force his way down.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need. Whoa, you can't give those kinds of stuff up. Easton up smash for his trouble. Big maybe opportunity for Dingus Joe? No, he doesn't have the ground speed to get there in time. But that back air is good for something. Gets him off stage, commits to a down air. I like the idea, but not finding anything on that.
Well-placed pin by Ramses. I was just going to say Dingus Joe is getting into kill grab range, but instead Ramses just securing that stock with the side B, actually tying it up.
Yeah, and that may be one of the reasons why I picked Lilac Cruise. The slight downward angle of the edges will give Pin a new angle, just in case it didn't have enough that it already covers.
Good string coming along from Ramsey, just covering everything. You can try to air dodge, still not going to work. Dingus Joe finally getting his feet down, looking for an opening again. I think he realizes that one of the major issues last set against him was that playing the long haul game, it did not pay off. So now he's trying to find one opening and just keep applying pressure, even if it is just positional pressure.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. Like, why would you force yourself to play more neutral interactions against characters this dangerous when you could just win one and then keep on winning?
But Ramsey making it difficult. The keep out game is still good. Still actually has Dingus Joe at kill range if a pin does manage to connect. And Ramsey is no stranger to making his mark.
Dingus Joe starting to go for more up smashes. I think he senses that Ramsey is starting to jump around a little bit more.
Forcing him to the edge. Good stuff right there. Ramsey managing to roll to the other side, though, and take stage control again. Trying to put up a wall and just make it so difficult for Dingus to get in, but he does end up off stage when it's all said and done. Is this it? No. Let Trump attempt. Not going to connect, but gets that forward air, resets the situation. And following down, not able to get it still. And Ramsey's almost sneaking that win away. Might still do it, actually.
Yeah, still definitely on the table. Wow, that pin missing by pixels in the up air. Second hit just barely not working. Ramses also bet it all with the dragon shot. But Dingus Joe, that head has intangibility on it, sliding straight through into that Corrin and striding straight through into game number 3. Dingus Joe moving up 2-0 in the set. And this is looking so different from what happened before. Granted, it was a close set before, but Dingus Joe just looks way more comfortable. Getting into a game number 3. Still on Lilac Cruz.
Yeah, and Lilac Cruz did not seem to be giving Ramses any particular favors. If anything, it was helping out Dingus Joe. The juggles were great right there between nairs and up airs and things of that nature. But we're going to see if Ramses is able to kind of use the layout of the stage a little bit better, make those minor adjustments to take game number 3. And so far, it's paying off.
Yeah. Yeah, so far it is. It looks like he's just playing more of a collected game, just not letting Dingus Joe get one of the key initial hits. Those key hits being grab or a neutral air, which just happened right there, and we saw how much damage was tacked on in that scenario. So I feel like the roadmap for the roadmap for Ramses is don't SD and then let Dingus Joe SD. Just outlive your opponent and then you outplay them, right?
Hey man, everyone has their own win condition.
Yeah.
Now one thing we didn't mention. Obviously, this is a local, but Dingus Joe is the last American. You know, essentially, America loses today if Dingus Joe does not get this victory. He is not defending the house. And Ramses making it very, very difficult for Dingus Joe to defend this house. And that air dodge through was so critical. It allowed him not just to hit the ground, but also add a little more damage to Dingus Joe. So now Dingus Joe can lose his stock.
Yeah. And man, this is looking rough. Like so many times he was tried to land, tried to air dodge the ground, but Ramses had an answer. That dash back forward smash will give Ramsey a point on the board. But is it too little too late? Possibly, because now it is Dingus Joe's counter pick. But still, good showing by him. The SD was unfortunate, but after
and it
that,
really did turn the tides. Once that self-destruct did occur by Dingus Joe, you really saw him start to fall apart, try to force the kill, and he essentially lost because of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like partially the SD, but also partially you see Dingus Joe starting to just kind of crack a little bit. So here we go, game number 4. Yeah, game number 4. Corrin's already stuck in the air, but not too much damage taken on, and I feel like that was kind of key. Dingus Joe excels at those early percent conversions, and he gets so much more going that if he kind of misses that window, it gets a lot harder for him.
Kind of reminiscent to the Marth percent phrase that most people hear about when it comes to Melee. Oh, I love that answer to the down air right there. This time he actually slowed it down and then immediately jumped up and hit it before another one could come out and throw off his timing.
Yeah, the timing was great on that one, but now it's Ramses' turn to do it all straight back to him, and he looks ready to get a little bit more than Dingus Joe did. But no, now these guys have to retreat back to the ledge. Dingus Joe has stage control, and I love how he uses his neutral B, the chef, to just check down Ramses while he's in the air. You don't have the mobility to cover all the options, but you have a projectile. Might not be the best projectile, but it is a projectile.
Okay, is this it? No. Very smart stuff right there by Ramses to casually jump away from the scenario, recognizing that the throw into the toot-toot is no longer true, and he can just jump away and go to the ledge safely.
Back air, nice. It pops up Ramses in the air and sets up perfectly for that forward air. Dingus Joe has another stock lead.
What's he going to be able to do with it? Because even though it's relatively close, Ramses can definitely take this stock. And he does do it. If Dingus Joe, if this goes to a game 5, that takes so much out of you, knowing that even if you win game number 5, you still have an entire another set. You want to end it as quickly as possible because, you only have so much stamina. And Ramses saying, I have plenty of stamina. 56? That would have been such an odd way to lose the game right there. Yeah, Ramses not going to do it, though.
If he buffered a jump and had that slow fall in the blast zone, that feels bad. Because Corrin's up B doesn't even go that far. If he didn't have his jump, I don't know if he would have been able to make that.
And Ramses clearly aware of the setup Dingus goes for with that upbeat trump. Every time Dingus goes for it, he pretty much just, okay. Dingus trying to be a little tricky. But he goes for the pin right after, and he gets it majority of the time.
Going for the up smash yet again. Another pin, finding the mark.
Ramsey looking great right now. And there's a re-grab, and there is a game number 5 because of it. Dingus not happy with that. Very unfortunate for him, but Ramsey going to take full advantage of the situation.
Yeah, and you just don't want to give up game 5s in this scenario. Like now, even if it's a lose-lose situation. If you win, you have to go through it, everything yet again. If you lose, well, you lose. You don't want that. Insights with J-Dog. Just don't lose.
Confucius say.
Confucius say, don't let it go to game 5. But here we go. We're into it anyway. Game number 5. Winner of this, or if Ramses wins this, that's it. Tournament's over. He gets to take home all the marbles. But if Dingus Joe wins, we have another best of 5 set.
Could you imagine, man, if he wins, the first thing he's going to say is, yeah, man, America really is landed free.
Whoa, dang. I mean, if he wins, he can say whatever he wants. Like, dang, we got to hold that.
I'm not interviewing. I'm joking. I'll interview. 64-37 right now. Dingus on the lower end of that, but slowly fighting his way back. Are we going to see the down air come in? We are. Dingus not going to be able to punish it, but does not take damage for it in the process as well. And one thing that's majorly different is that Ramsey has changed the pace of the match. Dingus is no longer able to freely approach, and that's what I think has allowed him to bring this to a game number 5. Whenever Dingus is able to move freely, things like this happen. Damage keeps racking up quickly and quicker. Quickly and quicker is a new meta, by the way. I'm still tired as well.
Nah, I definitely feel that. But yeah, like now, like you said before, Dingus Joe just kind of getting checked out a little bit more. Granted, he has a slight lead, and he's doing a good job capitalizing on it. Nice drift back by Ramses, though.
That was one of those times I was expecting to see a down smash. Ramsey did not get hit by it and said, hey, you're not even going to grab me. I'm going to go to this ledge. It's base. It's safe.
Yes. You do have a bit of intangibility there. There's nothing that you can do besides like a ledge trump, but ledge trump back air for game watch isn't even like good. I don't even know if it works. Wow, with that call out.
Great job. Not only did he up smash, but he moved forward just enough so that Ramsey couldn't even kick by it. Smart stuff.
Yeah, great timing. And now Dingus Joe really started running away with this. We're about to see another best of 5 set. Dingus Joe really wants his reset, but Ramsey sneaks under all of that pressure with an up air, but still not keeping that pressure airtight. Nice, nair out of shield. Finding something, but still not finding a kill.
And I think he's setting up for this grab. You can see he's looking for it. Gets another nair. He says, if you're going to keep rolling, I'll just go for this instead. Jabs. Dingus Joe playing so careful, but not careful enough as Ramsey finds the opening for the back air. Down 65%. 30 seconds away from the halfway point of this entire set. At least timer-based.
Yeah, these guys are definitely not going for timeouts, though. Whoa, he tried to do it to him. And Dingus Joe still keeping the pressure on. Nice conversion off of all of that. Ramses tries to get him with a sneaky counter. Again, it only has 1 frame of intangibility. Dingus Joe looking for a grab. I think the up throw up air should kill about now. But
especially
the
if he can
avoid
avoid going to rage, and he gets it. Is that going to do it? It does hit, but it doesn't kill. As long as he doesn't get hit, okay, did not matter. That up smash perfectly plays right there. And we have a bracket reset, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Dingus Joe still managing to hold it all together. Another best of 5 set is in the works. Sit tight, get something to drink maybe, because we still have a bit more Smash 4 to go.
Now, on one hand, obviously, Dingus Joe, a little worn out. He has been, this is his 2nd set. And obviously, he had to go down to the wire to win this one. But at the same time, you know, Ramses, I'm sure he was a bit comfortable before, and he did still have 5 games that he was on the losing end of.
Yes.
You know, generally, it's a lot easier to win that 2nd set when you just get 3-0'd. Okay, I'll throw it in the back. But when you're actively trying to win, you know, you do question your mental stamina. And currently, though, Ramses is showing that he still has it. Quick lead right now, up by about 30%. But Dingus Joe finds an opening, but only for a moment as Ramsey turns the tides oh so quickly.
Yep, yes indeed. And I feel like these early percents, especially, really set the tone for the rest of the game. Ramsey's using these back airs to try to play a lot more safe than he was before. Dingus Joe, I like how he's cracking through his pressure now. He's intercepting these aerials with a dash attack because it has armor on it. So if Ramsey decides to press literally anything else, that's a call out.
doing it, but Ramsey's clearly not carrying. 95% on Dingus Joe. Ramsey looking for this one kill option. The forward smash would definitely do it. So will a pin. An up air might as well if he's caught too high. Manages to cover that landing. Ramsey with layers to these options.
Yeah, and that was another check and checkmate by Ramses. There wasn't too much I think Show could do there, I feel. But again, I feel like, especially between these two, I don't know if it's a matchup or if it's the players, but like whoever takes the first stock runs away with it.
Yeah, it seems like, they just, both are significantly better from playing from ahead. And that's really why it's so difficult. Whoever's getting the lead is forcing their opponent to approach at a pace their opponent's not comfortable with. And generally, the person with the lead is winning because of it.
Yeah, Game Watch's offensive options aren't particularly strong. Like, most things he has are commitments, so if you can force him to commit, you can force him to get baited.
And this is when it's getting so difficult. Dingus Joe needs to take this stock now if he wants to potentially win this game. He has, that down air almost connecting. Not with the right hitbox, though. But if Dingus Joe can take the stock, he has the combos and the strings to keep the match competitive, to tack on that damage. But you got to get that first stock, and Ramsey's his keep away game is so well played.
That it is. Oh, going for it all. I like it. When you're behind, you have to take risks like that at times. And nice, that up smash finally doing it. Dingus Joe, he loves to go for those 9s. A 9 is on the table right now. He just needs one grab, and he tries to bet it all with the up smash a little bit too slow on the trigger.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was going to connect. It was a good option, just as you said, not placed at the right time. Very unfortunate for him. And game number 1, going to go to Ramsey.
Yes. And these guys are so evenly matched. It's so interesting to see the back and forth between these two right now.
And going back to Final Destination, if history repeats itself, Dingus Joe's going to win game number 2. And then Ramsey, at the end of the day, is going to win the entire set. I really did like the platform options that Dingus Joe was using earlier, but obviously he did actually win the game number 5 on Final Destination last set, so we'll see what happens.
Yes. Again, oh yes. I love these early strings from Dingus Joe. Look at that, 72%. And he has no jump. He's forced to land on top of a Game & Watch. But surprisingly, he gets the right hip down air and makes it back to stage. Now it's his turn to play. What have we got? 49%. Not quite as good as Dingus Joe's opening, but has better positioning. Never mind. It is a kill, and that is much better than Dingus Joe's opening salvo.
Wow, at that. Dingus Joe trying to fight right back, though. Does not get the 9, gets the 6, though. Did get that damage and spikes him right out of it. Get your hands away from my ledge.
These guys are going in on each other. It's only a minute, but these guys are on their last stock. Dingus Joe, early percent combos. What he has, he only goes for the up B, so it's still damage, but we've seen him get so much more before, and here we go. Still not too much. Maybe Dingus Joe might be falling off scene. Maybe Ramses' DI has been perfect, but he still has the reads, even though he doesn't have the conversions.
And that was a really good catch. He knew the down air was coming. He tried to evade it, not able to do it, though. Ramsey, is making such good use of the down air when he's in important positions. But again, Dingus Joe found an answer earlier. If he can find an answer again, it's going to definitely help his situation out a lot.
It looks like the answer might be Bacon. Nice blocks. What do we have? He goes for a neutral air.
Yeah, I think he wanted to fast fall that neutral air and try to trade with the up B of Corrin. Was a little too late on it because, Ramsey aware of the situation, up B so quickly. Ramsey, this is the game he wants to play. Yes, he is down, but he has the entire stage behind him. These nairs connecting, these back airs going for a hard committal read right there. Not getting it, but not losing control for it, but he loses the stock instead because as a result.
And Logic, you might have been on something. You did say that Dingus Joe would win this game, then Ramses would win the set. Same holds true. Half the prophecy is true so far.
It's only if they stay on Final Destination. If Dingus wants to break it, he's going to have to go somewhere else. Or hit him with this. You cannot go back to the last stage you won on. It's in the rules. And I'm not sure if he called it out or what exactly happened, but Ramsey's opting to go to Lilac Cruz. And Dingus Joe did a phenomenal job on Lilac Cruz last time. At least the first game. The second game, Ramsey did win. But the first game was beautifully played by Dingus Joe. It may have been from Melia that counterpicked here. It was a Corrin. I know that much.
Yeah. I mean, considering Dingus Joe's bracket tonight, that's a safe bet. Corrin's all day, every day. He's going to be an expert at this matchup by the time the night ends.
Gets that grab, and this is when it starts. Only a 4, though. Not exactly what he wanted, and courtesy of that, Ramsey actually managed to get some damage. Good spot dodge, but it was not enough at the end of the day because that rapid jab just going to cover so much. He's off stage. Are we going to see down there? We see it, but it was a little bit too late. Oh, in a regrab situation. But Ramsey already committed to that side B, so fortunately for Dingus Joe, it was relatively safe.
Yeah, and even more fortunate since he just keeps on being able to compound on this lead. Getting out of that jump scenario, very nice, but Ramses always has an answer with that pin. And now this game is starting to get tighter and tighter. That up smash, nice call out. Dingus Joe drawing first blood.
IQ level 200 right there. Up air to slow it and up smash to punish the other one. Good stuff. And he's running away with it. We have a 2-side coming in from Dingus Joe.
Yes, RNG yet again coming through on clutch on the side of Dingus Joe. That 9 might have been huge because now Dingus Joe is being put ahead. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So last week, actually, Dingus Joe, that was last week you said?
And that was the ring heard around the world.
Yeah. So Dingus Joe is no stranger to winning Xandu. He did win Xandu like 254 a couple weeks back. So he shows that he has the chops to do it. And he is on track to win another one. He just needs one more game.
And who would have thought we'd be talking about Dingus Joe having the advantage? You know, coming from losers, it was always he's playing from behind, he's going to have to do this. But right now, he's up right now. He's one game away from taking the Xanadu, from defending this house. But Ramsey obviously did not stay in the U.S. to go down without a fight. And he is definitely putting up a fight right now. 62% unanswered and 70 and counting. And Dingus Joe just struggling to find an opening. Shield almost breaking. Fortunate for him, it did not. Dingus Joe, though, still not finding an opening. Finally getting his first hit 30 seconds into this match.
Yeah, and it's like you said, no one wants to come all the way from the Netherlands and make it to grand finals and then not win. You know, that's a heck of a commute back. You might as well win some money while you're here too. I don't know the conversion ratio to their currency to ours, but it's still money. It's still good money.
It's a dash attack, good stuff. The counter, not going to take the stock, but definitely putting Dingus Joe in an awful spot. But he just that down air finding his way down.
And I think that counter hit the late spot of the dash attack. If it had hit the earlier one, I feel like Dingus Joe would have exploded. Air dodge read, the up air, finding the mark. Ramses only 59% on him. And if you have to go to a game 5, this is a good way to start it.
Definitely true. Now, one thing coming into play is this stage is relatively flat. So far, Ramsey's been doing a great job on flat stages. You know, but a platform stage like Lilat, things of that nature, Dingus Joe has been doing phenomenal. But at 107, he's still at 0%. He's definitely not out of this. If he can get it, he might take the stock. That up air not going to do it, but Ramsey cannot eat too many more of these, nor can he eat an up smash. Dingus Joe still at 0, bringing that all the way back.
And Dingus Joe potentially on his tournament stock. He takes this last stock. If he crosses this last of the finish line, that will be it. He will take this tournament. Ramses, though, has to grit his teeth. He has to dig his heels in. Otherwise, he will be going home, and that's a long flight back.
He is. Good conversion right there. Dingus Joe's stopping it a little bit early. 3% setting these 3% difference between these players right now.
There you go.
We did it. We did it, boys.
Words are hard.
Clap it up in the chat. Clap it up in the chat.
All right, slowing it down. I think the pressure's starting to set in. These guys know how much the stock means.
And, you know, Dingus Joe, I'm sure he's thinking about that side B, knowing that he could actually lose his stock if he's caught in a bad position when he's hit by it. Oh, you're going to get down here. You're going to fight me. 91% on Ramses. Dingus Joe looking for it. Not going to try to go for edge guard attempt. Getting a little more damage, though. An up smash will definitely take this. But so will a pin at the edge of the stage.
Tries to call out the jump with the pin. I think Dingus Joe might be looking for an up smash or a grab. Those are his win conditions. And look at that space. And look at the movement. And the whiff punish. Dingus Joe will bring it all the way back through loser's bracket to take the Xanadu over Ramses.
Wow. Defending this house, everyone is very proud of their boy. Ramsey, phenomenal performer. You know, he got all the way to second place and almost took the entire